Welcome to Midnight Linux. We got a Garuda Linux, the Mocha Capuchin edition. So we wanted to see how this distribution works and to see this new look that they have. I haven't seen it before because most of the old Garudas I remember were very colorful and had very bright icons. This one seems a little more subdued, but still very customized and very nice aesthetically. So let's jump in. I, for example, already installed through the terminal OBS Studio, and I also installed GUFW. But I think what we're gonna try is let's get rid of GUFW for a sec. So this is an Arch based distro. So we would need to do a sudo pacman-r and then put in our password. Okay. The reason is that I was going through the applications real quick yesterday, and I saw under system, I think it was, firewall configuration. So let's look at this. Okay, so this is similar to the Fedora. It had an error though. That GUI though is similar to the Fedora, like firewall dash config that we added. So let's see if it'll start, because it doesn't seem to be starting. And then if failed to connect to firewall D. So I'm not too sure why it's failing. Because, and also I'm not too sure if this is based on Fedora now, because it used to be an Arch based distro, but it now clearly wants to start firewall D, but it can't. So let's do some research on this. I'm pretty sure this is Arch, so let's try installing something. Well, we already deleted GUFW with the pacman command. So this is Arch. So for some reason it has the firewall D. It's firewall dash config program, which it's kind of it's kind of confusing. It doesn't. That would be something for Fedora spins. Let's just add GUFW back to the system. Okay. And then we'll start it up. Give it our password. And we'll turn it on. Okay. So we got a firewall backup. I'm not too sure why firewall-config is on here. That was something that I'm not positive why it's on there. But well, we'll have to just leave that one. Maybe we'll figure it out by looking at the website later. But they have talking about websites. Let's look at the browser. This is a highly customized version of Firefox, and they've deleted some things, they've added some things. You can see that they have uBlock Origin already configured, and it has its own homepage here. And you got a wiki and a Garuda wiki. Let's look at the Garuda wiki for a sec. Maybe we see some explanations on the firewall. Installation, first steps. Let's go to first steps. Things to do after installation. Okay. There's a Garuda assistant. Update the system. We refreshed the mirror. This all right. We did already. So that's all been done. I don't see anything for the firewall per se. Well, let's see if we can find out more about it. Let's see. Snapshots. It has Btrfs as its file system, so you should have a easy snapshot abilities and restore abilities. But here's another one that's interesting that I was reading. When you want to do an update to your system, I tried to do a pacman sudo pacman -S and YU, like a normal Arch distro, and it said not to use that. It said to use Garuda update. So I would imagine you have to put sudo Garuda alright, and then let's see if this works. Yep, so that's what you would use instead of sudo pacman uh, dash capital SYU. And as you can see, it's a little different than what you would expect on other Arch based distributions. And it takes a minute while it refreshes the mirror list, but I don't expect there to be many updates because I only installed it a few hours ago, so it should be pretty quick. And as you can see, it's on the fish shell. It's Wayland, and this is a KDE Plasma spin, very nicely themed. So I'm not too sure all the extensions they use to theme it, but and there are some packages, so I'm gonna say yes while we take a look at this. And yeah, it's very nice looking. I really like most of the aesthetic. The only thing I don't like, oh, it's finished, is like this very light purple bar around all the windows. That's the only thing that I don't like. I like everything else about it. Let's see what else we would need to check. All right, so I haven't installed any programs yet. So let's try Kden Live, and I'm thinking of my Nobara distro. If I didn't tell you, I'm using the Nobara distribution as my daily driver right now because I liked it so much, and it had a nice ease of use that I wanted to give Fedora based distribution a try again. So just so you guys know, the last few videos I have edited on the Fedora platform, Nobara. It's Nobara 42. I like it. It seems to be very stable, so we're gonna try to use that as a daily driver. See how long it works, if how stable it is, because it's been quite a few years since I actually used a Fedora spin, and just to keep you guys updated. So let's try SM Player real quick, and it's there. All right, that's installed. Let's do a Kden Live. And that's there as well. And being that this is Arch, it's gonna have most everything available, so you're probably not gonna have any problems finding the programs that you like. I say we try just to give it a shot. I think they had a package manager here, so system. Oh, I guess it's this one. Octopi must be it. Let's say I wanted to delete. What do they have that I don't need? They got VLC. So let's see what happens. VLC. VLC GUI. And then if this is kind of like the synaptic package manager. Let's see, how do you get rid of something? Do I right click it? Remove. Okay. Yeah, this looks like it might be synaptic. I'm not too sure. It just remind it once you hit what you want to do, and then you should just hit apply. Okay. And hopefully that got rid of VLC. Let's see. Yep. So VLC is not there. I still see a lot of stuff here that I'm not gonna delete everything, but I do see a lot of stuff still here. VLC plugin. And now I don't see any green on the VLC side of things. So I think everything got deleted finally. So yeah, I believe this is Synaptic Package Manager. This works kind of like Synaptic. So this is one way you can add and remove programs. As you can see, you gotta click on it, then right click, then hit remove or install, and then up here you would click apply, and then it would go ahead and take the changes that you requested, and it should do all the dependencies for the package as well that you picked. So like if I highlight VLC, for example, yeah, see, it has a whole bunch of packages that it'll install dependencies of VLC. But there you go. We got uninstalled VLC. else we need? I think we got most of the things that we usually get. Oh yeah, we also, I didn't look, but getting Steam should be as simple as sudo pacman install -s Steam. So let's see. Yep, it looks like everything is in there. So I'll click yes. And then that's what's nice about Arch. Arch does have an easy way of installing Steam, unlike some of the other distributions. So that's one thing I always like about Arch based distros. Let's make sure that it's under games. There it is. And I would assume I could just drag it down here. Yep. Let's see if it starts. And then I can see that they also added a desktop icon for Steam. I didn't know you had desktop icons on it on this distribution, but that's very nice. So if you like desktop icons, you can go ahead and add them to your desktop. I think Steam is still downloading some packages, so we'll give it a minute, see if it actually starts. As you can see, what a nice desktop this is. It's just I deleted a couple of things from the dock down here, but and then I added a couple of things, and it's pretty simple. It's pretty much a drag and drop. Yeah, so Steam is gonna start. It's just downloading dependencies and all that. And there you go. So that's a piece of cake. No difficulty there. I wonder how you get rid of this if you don't want this. Probably just a delete. Okay. So there you go. That's a simple few programs, and I think this is very simple to use. It hasn't really shown any kind of hard, like it's not hard to install anything or delete things. It has a GUI, so if you prefer not to use the terminal, you can, even though I would still prefer terminal just because of the simplicity. Remember that one thing you have to remember is that you can't update this with a sudo pacman -syu. It has to be sudo Garuda update. That's the only difference with this spin. And I think we have the firewall installed. We have Kden Live. We got Steam. I think we have everything we need for now. I guess what we'll do is install a game for the next video. So I'll have a game ready. And we'll do some test recordings and also go over any bugs that might pop up that I haven't run into today. Like today has been perfectly bug free, and it is a very nice looking desktop. I gotta say, this is very well presented, and I haven't opened the file manager for you yet, so this is what the Dolphin file manager looks like. This is, obviously being KDE Plasma, this is what you would get from KDE Plasma. It's, has everything that you need. And the browser, I think I did show it to you. It's very highly customized Firefox. So you're welcome to put your own browser, like if you wanted Brave, you can sudo pacman. Yeah, let's see if that works. And there it is. Oh, but this is, just so you can see, this is a AUR package. So the AUR apparently is enabled, and I don't recommend using AUR packages unless you know, I'm gonna put no here, unless you know that they're safe, because I'm not too sure if that is the best way to install Brave. So for the most part, the AUR is okay. It's just another repository that Arch-based distros have to draw from. It's not always on by default on most Arch distros, but in Garuda it is. So it's just something for you to be aware of. So I'm just kind of curious. Let's try Chromium. Chromium. Yeah, so this one's not from the AUR. So this one's probably safer to download. And let's check it out just to see. Yeah, be aware of AUR, where you're downloading things from, because you don't know. There might be a better way to get Brave. So, all right. So downloaded Chromium. Let's get rid of this. No, I won't get rid of it. We'll use it. It's just to see if it has any bugs. So Chromium should be right there, but I don't see it. This is interesting. Oh, it is there. Let's add to favorites. There you go. And I'm going to throw it down here. Okay. So, as you can see, we got Chromium working, and it also opened up on this Garuda page. So I guess what you could do is just change your home page. I thought it was something that they did on the Firefox, but apparently it's just a home page. So let's open the tab page. That should do it. So next time I open up Chromium, I'm at the default new tab page. Okay, so there you go. Not too difficult. So you could probably just change it here as well if you want. If you wanted a different new tab page, let's see if it lets us. This one is customized, so yeah, I don't think this was gonna let you change the. Yeah, this is customized, so it won't let you change the new tab, the start page, I guess, which is the page that your browser starts on. So yeah, I mean, if you don't mind it, that's your start page. It's not ugly, and it has some nice links for you to explore if you have to troubleshoot some Arch problems or Garuda specific problems, you know. But if it was me, I would probably go with another browser. And set it up the way I like it, for example. Because, you know, I like Brave usually. There's a few browsers you can use, and then that way you can set up your own links to what you like, you know. So let's look at the other programs that came. It has some application stuff. There's an image viewer for your pictures. It doesn't really come filled or bloated, which is nice. It just has like the basics. A lot of this stuff we added, like SM Player, OBS, MPV, Gain Live. So all this is stuff that we added. And these are all just system things that came with it. So it's not like a bloated system. Not bad. I kind of like it. And it runs really well. So we'll spend another few days with it. I'm gonna, for the next video, install a game. We'll check that out and see how it goes. So I hope you learned something. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.